Some people think that Wall Street only worships one god, money. But that's patently false. Why? Because there are plenty of people worshiping Thor these days. And Thor's been pretty darn good to its followers. No, I'm not talking about Thor as played by Chris Hemsworth in the Marvel movies, or even the mythological original. I mean Thor Industries, simple THO, the #1 maker of recreational vehicles and motorhomes under a ton of different brands. But the ones you'll know, well, how about best is Airstream? This stock has been a mighty outperformer year to date. Now, it's been less than a month since we last communed with Thor, Hero Man Buddy. But since then, the stock initially got dragged down by that market-wide sell-off earlier this month. And sure enough, it was exactly the kind of growth name you should have been buying as everyone else panicked in a market-wide sell-off. We got explicit confirmation last night when Thor reported a monster 24-cent earnings beat off of a $1.33 basis with higher than expected revenues up 22.2% year over year, and its backlog more than doubled versus last year, thanks to the acquisition of Jayco, the third largest maker of RVs. That's why Thor stock vaulted to an all-time high today, even though I prefer to buy it on weakness. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised at all if this one has much more room to run. So let's check in with Robert Martin, the CEO of Thor Industries, find out more about the quarter and where his company's headed. Mr. Martin, welcome back to Mad Money.
Thanks, Jim. Glad to be here.
All right, Bob, you just finished up this open house September 19th, and I'd like to know what the dealers are thinking. I'd like to know what new items you have. What will make people want to have a new Thor?
For us, for one, we always look at attendance, and it was record attendance. Dealers came from all over North America, but really all over the world to see the over 500 units we had to show them, and it helps them plan for their year. And virtually every display we had, from Keystone or Montana with their new front bath to the Airstream with the new base camp travel trailer, every one of our brands had something new that really got the dealers excited and really helped them plan for the future. So hearing all that from the dealers, we're excited. We're looking forward to a great fall and a really good next year as well.
Hey, but what will you add to Jayco? Because I know you love to keep things separate, but I am sure that there's qualities that millennials want that maybe Jayco didn't have that you can insert into Jayco, into some of their vehicles that will make it so younger people like them.
Yeah, just a lot of our companies are into the technology. We have great partnerships with vendors. The millennials are looking for, the new electronics, the new features, the new leveling systems. Things that just make it easier for people to go out and camp. People don't have as much time, so for us, we have relationships with a lot of the vendors. We can help them, but they can also help us as well. And in this short period, we've learned a lot and shared a lot of best practices already.
All right, well, one of the things that I love about you is that you are very transparent. You have a terrific Q&A. I thought this was interesting. You have noted previously there is a strong demand for RVs in the West Coast region. Is that still the case? And high-quality problem, do you have enough capacity?
Definitely the West Coast is waking up. I've talked to people that California was 12% of the RV market pre-recession. It dropped down to about 6%. It's coming back. Our dealers that were with me last week definitely said that California is coming back. We're watching retail growth every month. We're heading into a big show at the Pomona Fairgrounds coming up in October. The dealers are very optimistic. And for us, yes, we have production in Pendleton, Oregon with Keystone. We have a plant in Nampa, Idaho with Heartland, and we just are opening another line in Idaho. And with Jayco, we have a production facility in Twin Falls, Idaho. And really, all of our products are looking at expansion, whether it's building factories, buying facilities. We're looking at what our best options are out west. But right now, we've got everything geared up for more production, but we think it's going to continue to grow, so we're looking ahead.
Well, I thought it was interesting in reading through your documents. We're still waiting for housing to return to where it was before 2006. It's nowhere near there, but not RVs. It's well past it.
Yeah, it's really picked up quickly. A lot of it's consumer confidence, it's finance. As you walk through our booth last week, there are more lenders in the RV space every year, wholesale and retail. And all these things are good signs for our dealers, they're good signs for consumers. And that, along with just watching the younger buyers flock to the RV lifestyle, it really has helped give our dealers the confidence to buy more inventory, and to sell more at the shows, and it's been definitely a positive for us.
Can you talk about the idea that maybe at a certain point the industry's not that consolidated, but you are a consolidator. At what point do you think the antitrust department would say, you know what, we can't have Thor buy anymore? They own enough of this market.
Yeah, we're not there yet. There's still room in motorized. And we're a different industry. It's a non-franchise industry. The dealers have the power. The consumers really are the ones that choose the product. And for us, we really try to design products that consumers want to buy, and that's what helps the retail turn. So that really hasn't been an issue, and at some point, we'll see that when we come to it.
My wife and I were at the Eagles game this weekend, and we were shocked. There's just a huge number of RVs that are painted Eagles, much more than I've been a season ticket forever. It just seems like each year there are more and more. I go to your website, there's a terrific little video, younger people camping out in Oregon. It seems like that there is just an explosion among younger people where many of the older people would not have thought it was about to happen.
Yeah, as talking to dealers, we're just hearing that it's the younger consumer buying entry-level trailers, right. Products that are less than $15,000, but really the entry-level motorhomes are exploding for us as well. Motorhomes that are price points under, $70,000, and they're going to football games, they're tailgating, they're going to their kids' soccer games, baseball games. They're using it for shorter camping trips. They're just using RVs in a different way that really has resonated with a younger buyer. And we're really excited about that because for me, that's the long term of the industry. Right. If we can get people in at a younger age and keep them happy and give them a great experience in the RV industry, we can hold on to them for 30 years. We watch people buy an RV and trade through the cycle every 3 to 5 years. So that the younger buyers really excite the entire RV industry.
Right. Last question, that's terrific. In your RV industry, conditions remain positive. Domestic travel offers fewer risks than international travel at a more compelling value. We've seen the airlines, good action today, but we've seen the airlines go down convincingly. And a lot of that is because people feel there's more risk to international travel. It's going away. It's not just the airlines waiting for it to get better. They're going to you.
It's become tougher to fly.
Yes.
Whether it's U.S. or international, it is more difficult. And for someone that can have an RV, they load it with all their personal items, they can make a decision to take a trip on a Friday afternoon, and whether they go 10 miles or several hundred miles, it's getting away. It's getting away from their day-to-day, and there's so much in the United States to see, and Canada, that people are finding these locations and going to the mountains, going to the Great Lakes, just going to a local campground. It's getting away, and they're relieving their family of stress, uniting their family. It's just been a great way for many of our customers to really explore the U.S.
Well, you are spot on. It was great when you met us. We are fantastic. You're just thrilled to have you back on. What a great quarter. That's Bob Martin, President and CEO of Thor Industries. Great work. Mad Money's back after the break. Booyah! Jim Cramer here from Mad Money. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube. Click here to subscribe and get the jump on my exclusives with CEOs, plus market news, investing advice, and a whole lot more.